host for the truth from Central Hudson, actor, co-host Frank Carrera, and from Central Hudson, actor, from there, your host, Andrew the Truth Washington.
Hey folks, thanks for watching The Truth with Andrew Washington and Frank Carrera. A little more pep in my step today. I did something today that was pretty damn relaxing. I went on, I say like a 3-hour motorcycle ride to nowhere. To nowhere. I went through Central Islip, of course. I stopped at Max. I
gotta go through home.
You know, I looked at his lawn. You know, I drove. Oh, by the way, I drove by the lawn that we did. Decided, oh my Lord, it looks so good.
Yeah, no, we both on that one.
So, you know, I went past my old house. Then I hopped on 111, went to Montauk Highway, and I drove.
Headed east?
West.
Oh, you went west?
I just drove, and I kept driving.
I thought you would have headed east.
I was riding. I went down in Lindenhurst, and I cut down, went down to the water, took a couple of pictures, and went around again. Next thing I know, I'm in like the town of Oyster Bay and Bethpage.
Wow, man, you definitely went for a little ride.
Yeah, it's like, where'd you go? Absolutely nowhere. But then I got to a red light, and I wanted something to eat, and I put in hibachi. I just wanted some sushi. So I put in hibachi, and it takes me to this place. So I go up, I pull into the shopping center. This place, it's called Wadawa. So I sit down, and she goes, do you want all you can eat, or you want a menu? I said, what? She said, all you can eat, a menu. And then she pulled out these 2 pages right here. She pulled out these 2 pages. And I said, oh, hell yeah.
That's all you could eat on both
pages? All you can eat, yeah, it's 2 different pages. I'm like, oh, yeah, you get a pencil and you check what you want, and you just hand it over, and they just keep bringing. And the excitement on my face, she's like, no, but you have to eat it all, sir. I said, don't you worry about that.
So wait, you could check every box.
Listen, man, let me tell you what I did.
I already know what you did because you told me.
Let's go to this page here. I went for the shrimp dumpling soup, but they didn't have any, so I did the mushroom soup. I did the beef satay, and they give you 2 little skewers, so I did the beef satay again. The tempura, they only give you 1. I felt like that was a tease, so I didn't want to go there.
Vegetable tempura is pretty good.
So I did the hibachi fried rice, comes in a little bowl, all I had with my chopsticks. I did my Japanese folks well, because I ate the whole goddamn bowl with my chopsticks. Then I had to order another hibachi fried rice. We'll save the dessert for last. I don't normally eat dessert, but I ate dessert today. So I had I got some rolls, and I had the spicy tuna roll, and I had the spicy yellowtail roll. Then I got into, I tried the Crazy Tokyo.
What the hell was that?
It sounded good. It's spicy crab with some crunchy stuff and some salmon. And then, of course, I got the Hawaiian roll. Yep. $29. So back to the dessert.
I can't even believe you have room for anything.
And then she was like, dessert? I said, okay. I'm not really a dessert guy, but vanilla ice cream, you can't go wrong with vanilla ice cream. And then a fried Oreo, and I'm like, no wonder why half the country's fucking overweight. But then I had the fried bananas.
Fried bananas is good.
So I went with the vanilla ice cream and fried bananas.
The tempura the bananas?
It had a little bit of light crust to it. It was so good. It was so good. So we got to talking, and I was watching the show, and she's like, "Oh, that's you." Yeah, that's me. We started talking, and next thing I know, they're giving me all these papers and stuff to come, and I
tell them they want to promote.
I said, "Oh, that's next." That's nice.
We got prices for that.
I was like, all right, well, thank you. And she's like, oh, he famous.
She said, not yet, but I will be.
I'm like, I'm working on it. So then some kids came up, and then TikTok came about. Then they looked me up on TikTok. Then I had to take a few pictures. And then they said, oh, see you. No. Then they were like, see you later. I said, I'll see you next week. I'll see you next week.
That's your new favorite spot.
Oh, wow. So I did want to, thanks to Bobby and his good work, I got to mention Nofo taking mosquito control because they're our sponsors for this quarter here. We have them for another 5 more episodes. We will be looking for another sponsor. If you guys get out there and give Nofo a call at 631-888-NOFO, they might be more inclined to come with us again for another 4 months.
I've had them do my yard, and it's been great so far. No
I
complaints.
can't wait to go in your backyard with actually no bugs back there.
Yeah, no bugs, no ticks, no mosquitoes, and they do the ticks, and I haven't seen a tick at all since they sprayed.
That's good.
So.
And you have the new dog.
We got the new dog, yeah.
So
he likes to crawl under that fence too sometimes.
So you gotta make sure that he's taken care of.
Good. Give him a call.
That's 631-888-NOFO. Tell them that the truth sent you. We love that type of support, not just supporting us, but supporting those who support us. And the only way that we keep doing these shows is with people like Nofo and Ken Cartwright and his State Farm Insurance Agency. So we'd like to continue going forward. We need your help. So thank you. I do have a show coming up. Before my show, Friday, I'm heading down to Florida Friday. I'm gonna go do the service for my uncle, which is Saturday, and they asked me if I wanted to speak during the service. Immediately, I said, "Hell yeah!" And then I said, "How am I gonna do this?"
That's what I was gonna say. How are you gonna be able to keep it together? It's hard,
but as much as I went through it in my head Monday. Last week, it hit a different way than I was expecting. But I'm prepared for that, and it's kind of like the professionalism in you. It's like you have to come out, and yeah, it's going to be a tough time, but I'm also there to deliver a message and speak on behalf of my uncle, so I have to be able to deliver that. So yeah, I'm working on it, and just like anything I do, it's straight from the heart, brother.
It's the only way to be.
I'm not going to waste any time trying to write anything down, trying to come up. I don't want to have to look at a piece of paper. I want to look out at my family and just talk.
No, that's the best way when you're coming from the heart. It's
that's what I'm going to do. So February, January, Jesus Christ, here we go again.
August, September, June 4th.
June 4th in Florida is a service for my uncle. And then when I come back, June 9th, I'm putting on a tribute show like no other. I have some special guests other than Goldberg, other than, help me out, right, Ziggy. I have some vocal talent coming, and my Lord, that's June 9th. That's going to be at the Living Room in Bethpage, New York. It's going to be a show, I promise you. Bobby, we have a flyer. It's gonna be a good show. And a lot of my music that I'm doing with my magic is new music. I picked the songs just for this occasion, and you know me, I run through the song in my head. I run through the chick in my head. I'm not gonna put them together till that day. They say, how do you do that? You can't do that. I do that because I give you the most authentic.
Yeah, you'll feel it.
I give you the most authentic performance that I can give. It's whatever emotion I do at that time is going to come to me at that time. Whatever happens, it's going to be that time. There's no prepping for this other than a mental prep. And there it is, CGYS Entertainment. It's a tribute to my Uncle George, a night of laughs. Like I mentioned, I have Goldberg and Ziggy. These two are absolutely funny. I promise you that you're going to do nothing but laugh. And I'm going to make you feel your heart, too. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. And that's all I can tell you. That's June 9th. If you guys, I've said this on one of my posts on Facebook. I'll say it again now. If you guys never see anything I do, if you never come to one of my shows, please make this the one you make an exception for. I need the place filled. I want the place filled. I thrive more off the more people.
Of course.
But Frank, buddy, we have a guest tonight, and I've been working on some things because you also know that the Den of Comedy, I've been working with them a lot, and we're going on tour in August. We're going all over, and I'm happy to be a part of that. And I have to make my things a little bit bigger. I have to do things that are really going to make people say, wow. So I have 15 minutes. I already know that I have 15 minutes of stage time. And I have to use that 15 minutes wisely to dazzle.
I'm sure you will.
I've been working on some things, and I'm going to do something here with you.
Let's do it.
And hopefully you'll see what I'm talking about.
Let's see.
So I'm going to rifle through the deck, right?
Okay.
I'm going to go just like that. I'll show you the cards and make sure that you see that,
Yeah,
you know,
gotcha.
52
Roll the
cards.
cards, yeah.
When you feel like it, I want you to tell me to stop, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and rifle through. Go ahead.
Stop.
So this is where you want me to stop. I want you to take that card. I don't want to take the top card.
Oh, just the top card?
I'm going to turn my back. You look at it. You show the camera.
Okay, hold on.
Place that card anywhere in the deck.
Okay.
I was going to say this isn't our show.
Shut up.
All right, so I'm going to do this here. I'm going to shuffle this. Do you see this little wire here? I want you to hold on to that.
Okay.
I'm going to spread these cards again. Now, you use that wire, and you just try to go over the top of the cards and just, like, see if you can feel about where your card might be. I'm going to let this wire, anywhere you feel like it might be, you just stop right there. And just remember, I'm going to let the wire do the trick for me. The wire is going to find Frank's card.
Okay, that's right there.
Right here. So this is the one that you selected.
Yes.
So you take that card, you can look at it, and you can show the audience, is that your card?
No, it isn't.
And that's not your card.
No.
Remember I said I was going to let the wire do this for you. All right, so just watch this wire closely. I'm going to get this wire to do some things that wires normally don't do, but because I have a little bit of magical powers in me, I want to sit here and show you. By any chance,
Get the hell out of
was
here.
your card the 8 of diamonds?
Get the hell out of here. I'm done.
So, when I tell you I am stepping up my game,
Wow.
I am coming up with things that people haven't thought about. I am ready to take this show on the road, and I'm ready to drop your jaws.
If you're lucky, you'll drop some drawers too.
I'm
but
ready
I
to
mean,
drop
you know.
jaws. So
I knew that was coming out of your mouth too.
yeah, I know. It kind of felt it. But this is it, man. Come make sure you check me out. Frank's got some things that he wants to say. I'm going to clean up my mess. And like I said, June 9th, the living room, Bethpage. You be there. You be there.
I'm still trying to recover from that trick.
You know, it was kind of messed up because I told Frank, I said, I'm going to talk first, then I'm going to do the magic trick, then I'm going to try to let you talk.
Yeah, now I have to try to put together sentences now.
Yeah, let me know what you think about that trick.
First off, before we start, I don't want to say Happy Memorial Day because there's nothing happy about it, but we want to just thank everybody who served, past and present, and those who didn't make it back home. I can't even say enough. My father was a World War II vet. He was over there, 17 years old.
My grandfather was World War II. My great-grandfather was World War I.
Battle of the Bulge, Ardennes Forest, France, 17-year-old kid. They don't make them like that no more.
No,
They
not at
definitely
all.
don't. So we just want to thank everybody for their service and you know, and for those who lost their lives protecting, so we can be here and do what we want to do.
Not even those who just lost their lives, those who lost who they were when they came back. Many of these guys came back and they're still over there.
No, it's true.
Their body's here, but a lot of them is still over there. And at this point in my situation, I can empathize with them because a lot of me is just a shell right now. And I know that, and that's the biggest thing is that I do know that. And I'm trying to do the things I need to do to get back to myself without letting it take over. Some of these guys didn't have that opportunity. You know, Nate Moran travels to the VA hospital a lot. You know, he comes out here to Northport and tries to give his support.
Yep.
there's a lot of people that we know.
Yeah,
that,
PTSD wasn't discussed. Like, I think that's what my father had, and that's why I didn't have a great relationship with my father. I think that's a lot of why he was. The shit that he told me he saw over there, man. Like, at 17 years old. Can you imagine being 17 years old, being shipped to a foreign land?
No.
Especially the Battle of the Bulge and having to deal
far
with
away from home, far away from your parents. You can't call home to mommy and say, come get me. You can't say, Dad, what do I do? No, it's a different
absolutely
thing.
crazy.
And many have done it, and many have sacrificed, and many lives have changed because of it. But ours life, so far, we still have our freedom.
Yep.
I mean, if you call it freedom, because we can't say what we want to say without getting banned. We can't do certain things without. So yeah, our freedom is diminishing, but we still have a little bit.
Yeah. Just want to touch on one more thing before we go to commercial. We just want to send our love out to Christopher Scott Cerrone. Chris is a friend of the show. We've had him on. As everybody knows, he was young Henry Hill in Goodfellas. That's where I got the shirt from. Actually, my brother got it from Chris to give to me. And I know Chris is hurting with the death of Ray Liotta. I know they were kind of close, and he portrayed him. And, it was just, they intertwined a lot. And I know Chris is hurting. So, Chris, we send our love. And, we're here if you need us, buddy.
Yeah, it was a sad thing to hear about Ray Liotta. And it's just, I don't know if it's the time that we're in or our age or whatever, but the people that are going, it's like,
yeah, no. Wow. I had this discussion with my wife. I mean, Ray was still young. He was like 67 years old.
My uncle was 62.
It's
like, wow.
And that was a part of us growing up. I mean, who didn't watch Goodfellas? You know what I'm saying? That was my favorite. I watched it again last night after I got home. Got my son to
you're just a mob
put it on,
freak.
and I love all that
just
stuff.
A mob freak.
I love it. How can you not love it?
Well, you know what? One thing I missed in the last couple of weeks.
What?
Telling you how stupid you are. You can be so stupid. It's like I sit outside and I was sitting there just doing this guy comes out looking like a big goddamn orange with his big Syracuse shirt on. You have to are you 3 months pregnant?
How was that stupid?
3 months pregnant? Because the shirt made you look like you had a little belly bump.
Okay, look, here's my belly, bro.
I'm just saying it just the way it was, but I miss picking on you.
Your face makes you look stupid.
I'm down with that.
Doesn't matter what you weigh, you're
perfectly
stupid
fine
either
with
way,
that.
so it's
I'm
whatever.
cool with it. You know what? How'd that magic trick go? Stupid.
Go to hell. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back after this.
Honey, it's such a beautiful night. Let's eat outside.
Okay, hon, sounds great. These bugs are out of control.
Oh no, honey, look, Luna has a tick.
We gotta do something about these bugs. It's ridiculous.
Don't let mosquitoes and ticks ruin another summer. Call NoFo Tick and Mosquito Control. 631-888-NOFO. That's 631-888-NOFO. Or visit NoFoTickControl.com. That's NoFoTickControl.com.
And we're back. Thanks for watching The Truth with Andrew Washington and Frank Carrera. So we left you with some parting words for Ray Liotta. And I had to twist my man's brain a lot, work my little magic. Our next guest works his magic in a different way. He works his magic in the classroom and on the basketball court. No, he's not dunking over 6'2" people, but he is giving them the ability to cross you up a little bit. Here's our buddy, returning on our show again,
Andrew Monzingo.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
I'm glad I'm not sick this time, so I could actually. Everybody I book that I want to talk to, I always get sick. Guys from The Sopranos, I'm sick. Everybody.
Andrew, I probably mentioned it at that time. But everybody he wants to talk to, he's sick.
Oh my god.
I can't win.
Everybody. So we had to do this part two.
Well, he's got some more interesting stuff coming
No,
up too.
he's
so.
definitely got some more interesting stuff coming up. And Andrew, I've been watching you more so. First of all, let me tell you, I put a little bit out there on Facebook the other day. So that thing, the clam bake for Patchogue Fire Department, we're sitting there. I'm talking about the upcoming show, and I said, yeah, we got Andrew Martingo coming on. And I go to pull up his TikTok, and the guy's like, oh, that's that teacher. I follow him. I said, what? Now, this guy's Steven. He just actually friend requested me a little while ago. He can't watch the show because it's Game 7 of the Rangers, which, by the way, when I last checked, they were up 2-0 at the end of one. All right. But, yeah, as I told you, Andrew, I see him at fire department events throughout the summer. I see him going to my local pool events at some of the bars. He doesn't follow me. He didn't never say, yo, wow, you're cool, man. Oh, he's real.
He follows the funny Andrew. That's why.
Funny Andrew.
Well, one of us has to be good looking.
Yeah.
That would be him too. So 0 for 2 for you, buddy.
So, Andrew, you got a lot going on, man. From the time we last talked, I see you're dwindling down in status compared to your daughter, your mother, your brother.
Your brother is killing it.
Wow, buddy.
My brother's always been killing it, but yeah, it's crazy.
You heard how he said that?
Yeah.
He
Wait,
was
but
like,
before we get too far ahead, people that may not know who you are, that just tuning in now, we did a little research. Obviously, you're a New York guy. You were born in Rochester, right?
Yes, sir.
When did you leave?
I left right after I was born, pretty much.
Okay, so you weren't there
and
too long.
We went to Seattle, so yep.
Okay, so that was going to be my next question. With the Seattle connection there, with your love for Russell Wilson and all that Seattle stuff. Talk about that.
He didn't just get traded?
He did.
He just got traded to...
He's got a TikTok of when he got
Yes,
traded.
I
He
got
was
the
very
whole
upset.
TikTok.
Oh, I got to look at it.
I've seen it. I watch all the stuff.
But no, I grew up pretty much in Seattle. My dad was a PE teacher, so he loved sports, and then that kind of followed. Once I hit kindergarten, I grew up around sports. The Ken Griffey era, the
Yes.
Sean Kemp Sonic era.
Oh, my gosh. Yes,
all
that was
those-
the
all those
time.
guys.
So we're
Yeah,
Mets fans,
all
but
those-
we all respected and loved Griffey, man. How could
Yeah.
you not love Griffey?
I actually got to meet him, so yeah,
That's
he's
awesome.
great. Yeah, he's great. So
So
yeah, I just kind of grew up around it.
something that just... I have random thoughts. It just popped into my head when talking about Seattle and the things about it. Do you get to bump into any of my fishermen out there from the shows?
Oh, I don't. Well, I don't.
Zig,
live
I
in
want
Seattle
to meet
anymore.
Zig. I want to meet Zig. He's Norwegian. I have some Norwegian ties from, growing up playing soccer for a Norwegian coach and going over to Norway. But yeah, Zig, I want to meet him,
I know. He was in my hometown a lot. Just passing through a lot of the times, but that's about it. I never ran into him, but
Well, Nick, if you do,
I've heard he was going through. So
if you ever run into him, tell him I said hello.
I will.
So now let's get to your family. Now we know your wife, right? Amanda, right?
Yes, sir.
And then there's Emma, and then you have a baby too?
Yep, Olivia.
Olivia, okay. Emma is in a lot of your videos. I think she steals the show. I think she's
Emma-
starting to take some of your
Yeah.
thunder away.
Yeah, the next Michelle Tanner I've been hearing a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Is it? You want to make a TikTok? No. You want to make a TikTok now? No.
I'm on the phone with my boyfriend.
Nah, I'd fight her for that one.
Yeah, she's getting a little, we were at a Harlem Globetrotter game the other, last month, and it was, not just me there, it was her, and she was like, you're the dad, and she's the daughter, and, it was just crazy.
I watched the
now
video.
she's starting to get it.
It was pretty cool when they put the ball
yeah,
on
when
her
she spin
finger.
it. Yeah, that was
And-
awesome.
and that was pretty cool. Like, she
Yeah.
looked like she got a kick out of that.
She loved that. Yep, she loved that. We got her a little jersey and a little basketball, so,
That's cool.
Dad's happy.
Yeah. Those
Train her
are, those,
into
those are
sports.
memories that you have forever, man. She'll have that forever.
Yeah.
You
Now
know?
you got a sister, Jen, right? But Jen's a little low key. She don't make too many videos, right?
Yeah, she's pretty low key on social media. Yep.
Now, your brother Pete and your mom, though, they're really starting to try
Yeah.
they're coming up on your game, man.
Oh,
Mom's taking over.
Mom's ready to take
She
over.
got
Your
tired of
brother.
watching.
2-on-1 now.
She got
Oh,
tired
yeah.
of watching.
She's starting to pick my brain on different things now too. You know,
Right.
Be like, oh, what
So,
should I do?
Andrew,
You know?
as somebody who you know, not only do I do magic videos, but I used to do the creative videos. Sometimes people don't understand. Tell us how long. What's like the longest you've taken to put a video together with your edits and this and that?
It depends. So like, I've been doing videos for like Pizza Hut and like endorsements, things like
And the
that.
Stouffer's thing you
I'll
did
ta-
too with the mac and cheese, right?
Yeah. And I'll do a little more work through that. You know, a little more time on those. But like, let's say for my daughter and I, like when we've done our classroom videos, I'll record her parts in the morning, and it'll take like 10 minutes to bang out her parts, and I do them quick for her, and then I'll do my parts like after school or when I have some downtime. So I have it all scripted out, the night before. So when I go in the morning, it's, I can get it done with her, and then I do my parts, and then I'll sit down, for 10, 20 minutes, just putting all the pieces together and editing and whatever, and then I'll roll it out. So probably about 20, 30 minutes
To
per
put
video.
a video. Now,
Yeah.
see, some of the videos that I do, like the voiceovers, you'd say, so you have to get the lip sync just down. You have to get
Yeah.
the expression to go with the lips down.
Yeah.
I've spent over 3 hours putting
Yeah.
one video together. And like you say, your mom's picking your brain because it's not just shoot a video and like there's a lot of thought that goes into it, especially if you're a big creator and you have the followers that you guys have.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of thought because it gets to a point you can't put out a shitty video.
Nope. You got to kind of roll with what what the formula is working for you. So like a lot of it, with my daughter and I, or the teaching side, or the low person side, or the dad side, all these angles are working for me through my videos. But if I roll out, let's say sometimes a normal TikTok trend that's out there,
Nothing.
it'll bomb, or
Right.
it'll do horrible,
Right.
Because that's not my style,
Right.
That's not my
And
formula.
I did that intentionally, or like I knew that this algorithm is like one thing going on, and I was doing all my comedy, my funny videos. Like if I would have jumped in with some of you, they would have taken off. But then I started throwing my magic in there, and that just hit that algorithm and it kicked me off to the curb. It doesn't like me anymore.
Like the side-by-side video you did with him and you and him.
Oh yeah. Well, he was playing a video game. He was playing a video game. Yeah, there was a couple that he did because he started singing, and I was gonna sing with him, but
Was that the what was his name? Never gonna give you up.
Nope,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Rick Astley.
Yeah.
Rick Astley.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
Rick
went
Astley,
into it.
yeah.
But and that's what I do. The algorithm likes me doing duets.
Yeah.
It likes my
And-
videos doing duets. It
Yeah,
likes trying
so-
to tell me do more duets, but
It's all the algorithm, because sometimes I could possibly roll out some kind of crummy video and it'll do so good. Some kind of trend that's out there, but sometimes it'll bomb.
yeah,
So,
my first
stick
million.
to what you're good.
My first million came off of something stupid. I had no idea. But
Well, you never know. I mean, how many times we do a show and we're like, it wasn't that great, but then we watch it and goes, wow, it really was good.
yeah,
know? So-
most of our shows that I think suck are the ones that like people really like. I'm like,
And we're horrible. The show's over. We're driving home. We're listening to it on the way home, and we're calling each other. I didn't like the way I did that. I didn't do this.
yeah. By the time I got home, I've listened to it. Hour and a half after the show's over, I've watched it. Except the last one, I haven't watched the last.
I don't know. One night we had a really good show, and we're like, it wasn't even 12 o'clock yet. We had like 1,200 views, and we're like 1,500. 3,000. Like,
We're
we're just
just
texting each other
watching.
like two 16-year-old girls at 3 o'clock, and yo, see that we have 2.5 now.
Then I stopped because it never hit that again.
Well, I've went to bed with a crummy video, and then I'll wake up with like 1 million views on it.
Yeah,
So
isn't that
it's
crazy?
Nuts.
That's
That's crazy.
it's a cool feeling though.
Well, yeah, it's cool. Oh, okay, yeah, 1 million views. Okay.
So as being, how did the other teachers take your celebrity status on TikTok?
I know you have haters, right? Because we all got haters.
I'm sure I do, or
Just not
they're
to your
out
face, though,
there.
right?
You know, not to my face,
Yeah.
but I'm sure there's some, that don't buy into it or whatever. But I'm sure a lot of them, like at my school, like it. Like I got the superlative award for, being TikTok famous, which was like, a no-brainer for our school because I'm really the only one
Right.
in my school known to do TikToks. But then I have like our custodians trying to, get through some TikToks, and I've done some with him. And I know there's some other teachers around our district that have started, and my name's been thrown at them and things like that. So it's cool, but at the same time, I kind of make sure I do that off contract, all my videos off contract.
That was going to be my
way,
next question, yeah.
That way they know I'm serious about my work and everything. And a lot of the principals and supervisors know, I know why I'm doing TikTok, know why I'm working so hard with it and being a content creator and things like that. So they're very supportive, and like I said, I leave work, with work time and leave TikTok with TikTok time. So, or whatever time.
Yeah.
I mean, you're also pushing positivity as well, too. So, I mean, they
Yeah,
really
you
can't
have a
hate on
message
that. You have a
behind
message that you're trying to send to people.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
So you said work time, TikTok time. When I was at my height, I was doing like 4 or 5 hours of TikTok a day.
Yeah.
Like straight.
I can't. I don't think I'd do that, but
Well, your wife would probably kill you, so.
yeah.
I don't have
but
that
even like when I started TikTok in this journey and kind of got a little more serious with it, like we had that conversation, like, hey, this could be something, I'll spend this amount of time. We sat down, we talked about it, and this could help our family, things like that. And she's a stay-at-home mom with Olivia and everything with her medical stuff. So, it kind of, for me, it helps our and for our family, it helps us. But at the same time,
Yeah,
making
TikTok.
sure
TikTok.
I have all that time.
It's a second income. Once
Yep.
you get to a certain status, it's a second income, and it helps out a lot if your wife's a stay-at-home mom. Like I've gotten enough to cover a tank of gas before. I mean, I don't have the crazy 110 million likes. Dude. I don't have that, but it helps. And, just to be able to get enough to cover, a tank of gas once a month, especially now. How is your gas out there, man?
It's horrible.
Like you guys
yeah.
are over $5, right?
It's like 5.10, 5.10.
We'll be there pretty soon.
Well,
We're
yeah,
at $4.99 right now, but we're going to go up.
Like I pulled off to a gas station today. It said $4.75. I thought I was giving the best bargain ever.
Isn't that disgusting how $4.75 is a freaking bargain for gas?
I was just
Yeah.
mad.
Back in the day, $1.79 used to be, $1.79 for a gas.
I was just mad. I was on a motorcycle, so it only took $10. I was like,
You
damn.
want some cans, man, on the side, man. Just drive home with them.
I got to ride my daughter's police car to work.
Andrew, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, I want to talk to you about your trip that you're going out to Seattle and what you're gonna do over there.
Yeah.
And let's hear more about you. You
Awesome.
talk enough about me, you. Let's hear about you.
It's been more about you than
I
him and
know.
me, so,
It's my therapy. I don't care. You don't like it, so what? We're gonna take a commercial break, and I'm gonna come back right after this.
Honey, it's such a beautiful night. Let's eat outside.
Okay, hon, sounds great. Ugh. These bugs are out of control.
Oh no, honey, look, Luna has a tick.
We gotta do something about these bugs. It's ridiculous.
Don't let mosquitoes and ticks ruin another summer. Call Nofo Tick and Mosquito Control. 631-888-NOFO. That's 631-888-NOFO. Or visit NofoTickControl.com. That's NOFOTickControl.com.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey. The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor.
entertainment,
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
And we're back with Andrew Monzingo. We just left off talking about, some of our little TikTok status. But Andrew does more than just TikTok. Like we mentioned in our opening, he's a basketball coach. And Andrew, you're about to head off to Seattle to do a basketball camp. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So for about the last, since I was 18, so probably 17 years, I've been working at a basketball camp called NBC Camps out in Seattle. It's a camp where we get like 600 to 300 campers, high school, grade school, middle school, just going into college, campers. And it's an overnight camp. It's one of the last overnight camps in the Northwest that's still around. 60 or 30 to 60 coaches work the camp. Us coaches are either D1 players or coaches, D2 players or coaches, people that have gone through the camp before. And what we do is we take a group of about 10 campers, and that's who we're in charge of. But we're all divided into age groups in like leagues. So for example, I'd be in the Big Ten, and the Big Ten would have 60 kids in the league. I'd be in charge of 10. Well, we do stations and rotations, offensive drills, defensive drills, and then we have games. And the games throughout the week seed us. After we're all done with the games throughout the week, we are seeded for like a big March Madness type tournament on the last day of camp. So, for example, if I was undefeated, I'd be the number 1 seed going into the tournament. We still play a round robin. We play all the teams on the last day of camp, and your hope is to get to the championship, of course. But with that, we also do an intensity night where we do 30 stations of drills for 2 minutes in front of all the parents and everybody. We have an all-star night where we pick all-stars from our teams to compete. We have a coaches versus like the higher league in camp. So it's a fun week. And I don't really think of it as work or anything. It's a lot of us, coaches that have grown up together, like brothers. We have a fun time together. We get up with the kids because we're up at 6 a.m. We don't go to bed till way after lights out, so we could be up still 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. Sorry, 11 p.m. And then we go out for Taco Bell or things like that. So it's not it's fun.
Oh, wait a minute. You hear this? So you make sure that the kids are in bed, lights out. Then you guys creep out and go do your thing.
The Taco Bell. Was that a plug?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I went to White Castle the other night. Oh, White Castle.
Yeah, I wish.
But no, that's our thing. Like the last night at camp, we go because we're at a Adventist Academy, so it's all pretty locked down. Like because the dorms are pretty locked down and everything. So when we leave, they're pretty locked in, and we have cameras. We still have people on site.
Right,
like
yeah.
that.
There's those that refuse to go out.
He's going to Taco Bell. We probably go to a bar.
Yeah, right.
Sneak out, go to the bar. We drive past Taco Bell and go to the bar.
Frank, let's be realistic. He's probably saying Taco Bell. Like we get it. You didn't have to say that. We got what Taco Bell meant. Taco Bell's not. New York is the only place Taco Bell's open all night. He wasn't going to Taco Bell.
Well, we don't get meat on site, so that's why we go to like Taco Bell or we get, or pizza. We got to get our protein somewhere.
We gotta get our protein somewhere.
Burgers at bars.
Yeah, and pizza.
But no, it's
pizza
a fun
too.
camp. It's a fun camp.
Let me ask you a question now. Like when you started doing the coaching, and I know you must have dealt with some stupid, ignorant parents. Did anybody ever question you because of your height, saying, "Well, what do you know, and how can you teach my son or my daughter or whatever"?
Oh yeah, like not when I first started, because like when I first started, I worked with somebody that was really, really good, and he worked with my uncle who won division, state championships, things like that in Washington State. So I knew I was working with the best. So then once I got an AAU job and things like that, that's where I started getting questioned a little bit more, and I'd be like, well, just let me do my job, let me coach, and show you what I can do. And, when I first took over one of the high school jobs, I was undefeated. And then they had to hire somebody new because I wasn't technically on school staff back then. I was still going to college and getting my degree and everything. So they were like, well, we can't keep you on staff. You'll have to be dropped back down to assistant. I was like, okay.
You were probably running things anyway, and just the guy was like a figurehead, right?
I was already running what I learned pretty much. And then he came in and he was just, running the kids. He wasn't teaching any fundamentals. He wasn't doing it, and I was just like banging my head because that was everything that I learned not to do.
Right.
And I'm banging my head like, okay, I'm seeing this all fall apart because I know what this is going to lead to.
So everything you created, he just tore apart in a matter of a week
and then
or whatever.
all the parents came to me like, what's going on? What's wrong? Why are we losing games? Why are you not the head coach? And I'm like, talk with him. I'm not the head coach anymore. So. And then before I left that program, I said to him, I want to coach one more game. And I said, let me run them, for the week, run the drills, run the practice, because I at least want to go out trying to give them a win on the last game on the season. And of course, we won. So
of course,
yeah. Andrew, I like. It must be an Andrew thing because you throw your little zings in there just like I do. Of course we won. It's a conversation, but it's like, yeah, bitch, we won.
Well, my coach nickname is Zingo.
See? Oh well, yeah. The name, it all falls into place.
All fits, right?
It all fits.
Zingo Truth, right?
Yeah, it all fits. We got to come out there. You know what? I got this thing in my head. I'm going to start meeting my guests live.
Well,
I hate this.
You're down south, right?
I'm in South Carolina.
South Carolina. My daughter lives in North Carolina.
Okay, cool.
I got this tour coming. We're going. I don't know where, but we're stopping in North Carolina and South Carolina.
Okay.
Andrew Monzingo. I'm gonna let you know where it is, man. Don't make me come looking for you.
If you find your way up north, please come visit us.
Don't make me come looking
Take
for
you out. We'll bring you out for real pizza.
Yeah, and bagels.
And bagels.
Ooh, bagels.
And some cannolis and some Schwigadell and all the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
See, this is why we were talking about his waist size before.
Talk about your head size.
Whatever.
The hell, you walk through doors. You gotta walk sideways, walk through the door.
I can't
Big
help it.
yoke head of yours.
I can't help it. It's like Andrew. He walks through like, hey, I'm the man. It's hard being the man, Andrew. I get
different.
it.
That one Andrew's not a jerk. The other one is. So
I don't care.
Nope.
Right. Yeah, I don't care.
Stupid.
I'll be stupid. He says, you're stupid, I'll be stupid. But, yo, you did cover for me today. I looked at my thing on Facebook. I said, this dude is full of shit, man.
What?
He's like, yeah, for all the headache we give Bobby, I kill this dude over here.
As a good partner, what did I do?
Yeah,
I know this is going to hurt you. Go ahead.
He took up. He said, yeah, I got you.
We're in this together.
Yeah.
What do we talk about? They F with me, they F with you, they F with you, they F with me.
I just knew
That's how we do it.
I knew it was me. I'm a problem. I've always been a problem, but with good intentions.
Okay.
I've been on the brunt of his good intentions too, so.
And you see, well, that's why. Because Andrew, 7-Eleven
Here we
doesn't
go.
pay us
Here we go.
shit for this coffee, right? They don't pay us
So
anything.
first it was
no,
Dunkin'
I'm
Donuts.
talking.
Dunkin', well, I'm
It
talking
doesn't
over
matter.
you now. This
It
is my
doesn't
show
matter.
too.
It doesn't matter.
You broke my balls about Dunkin' Donuts.
They don't pay us.
To piss him off, I got 7-Eleven.
Neither one of them
I'm a
pay us.
Starbucks man, so
Andrew, they don't pay us. Should I be holding? Here, this is why I went to the store. No, man. Tell them to give us some money.
Neither does Ganja pay us, but
But I can't help that. You don't see nothing. You can't see it.
See it in your eyes.
Whatever. You don't know what
so I'll
it is.
bring in some pizza when I come up there, right?
No, you leave your pizza there.
Leave that
bring
nasty
you
shit alone.
We'll real pizza.
Yeah,
real
leave-
pizza.
okay. Leave that
Baked in like a
nasty
brick
shit right
oven.
now. No.
Not delivered in 30 minutes or it's free type crap.
Yeah, they don't
None of
even do that no more.
Do they still do that or no?
That was Domino's, first of all.
That's what I'm saying.
That Pizza Hut, he does.
I ordered a pizza 2 weeks ago and it was 45 minutes late.
Are you still waiting for it?
We'll get you good stuff. Don't you worry about that. Let us know.
Andrew, do you open the door and say, do you know who I am?
No, but I think I did that one time. Oh, it was up in Ohio. Because I got Pizza Hut when I visited my dad. And I walked through the door and I was like, hey, where's our order? And they're being stupid. And they're like, what order? I was like, I'm on TikTok and I'm representing you guys. And right now you are letting me down. Trying to represent you guys. I want to make a video in 10 minutes to go home with some pizza.
Yeah.
They're like, who are you? And so I whipped out my phone and showed them the one of the videos with pizza. They're like,
And then they got right on it, right?
Yeah, they got right on it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Isn't that funny how people change? Like in the middle conversation, all you gotta do is pick up your phone and just show them your TikTok, and the whole everything changes.
but I'm not usually like that. So
I am.
It's just
He
like
is.
that. One of
He
the,
uses that any
one of
chance
the
he can.
times- Yeah, one of the times I was like, I want my pizza now.
You were just hungry and said, "Screw it, I want pizza."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play the Andrew Monzingo card. Look,
like-
TikTok, bitches.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not usually like that. Andrew,
Yeah.
I get a lot of stuff not at full price. What what would you like me to do? Either I do a magic trick and they give me all my stuff for free, or I show them my TikTok and I'm like, oh yeah, here, take it, put my name. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Pay me.
Well, a lot of
Pay me.
it, they just want you to use their crap, and you don't get anything for it.
No.
And that's kind of what I've learned with TikTok. Now you ask, hey, no, this is what I'm charging. Like, I'll use your product, but this is what I'm charging for it now. Because there was a time like last year, like I was getting products, and my wife's like, "Where are you going to put all this crap? And are you getting paid for it?" I'm like, no, you need to be getting paid for this.
Yeah, listen, I did something for my friend Rachel months ago, maybe even it was months ago, not that long, not a year ago.
When we first started.
Yeah, but I still have it was women's products. So I did a TikTok, I made something float around them. And I still have these things in my bathroom on the counter. Like sitting there, clean around them, everything. I don't know why it's there. It's like you do gather stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You do gather stuff, and Frank thinks he's like, yeah. So what? I use it to my ability. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, some of the products have been really cool, like an electric scooter.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
I'm not on Zingo status, man.
You were pushing toothpaste too there for a little while, weren't you?
No,
No,
not too.
I saw you with a video with toothpaste.
He's like, no, I just brush
I've
my
done
teeth every
videos
day.
with toothpaste, but
you
that's the
weren't pushing
thing
the product?
too. Like, you want to do some product placement in your videos to give, let's say a company is coming after you, like, hey, we're interested, and then you can show them an example, like, hey, this is what I do. I don't straight out say, buy this because it's so great, and this, it's boring.
Right. It's product placement.
You got to use your formula. So,
Well, man, thanks for taking me to school. I got some work to do when I get home.
We got to do a mashup between our show and Mr. Monzingo, so we can become
definitely.
TikTok famous. Pal.
You don't know
You gotta
get out of the
come- you
house.
gotta come to my class.
Up.
This guy gets out of the house to do everything except for what I ask him to do.
Oh Christ! Here we go.
It's like whatever. So I would say I'd see you sometime with him, but he probably wouldn't show up. That's just how it is. Andrew, tell everybody where we can find you on TikTok. I see you. I don't see you on Instagram much.
I am on Instagram.
I see you there, but it's like me. I use Facebook and TikTok more than I use Instagram, but I have Instagram.
Yeah.
That's how I found you on Instagram, and I followed you, and I started liking your videos and stuff. And
Yeah. So on Instagram, I'm A Monzingo. So that because I'm Andrew Monzingo. On TikTok, I'm Mr. Monzingo. YouTube, I'm Mr. Monzingo. YouTube, I have 500,000 followers now. Working on that million. And then
if I could come through the camera, I'd punch you right in your lip right now. You just see the way he said it?
I got 500,000
I got
on YouTube.
500,000 followers on YouTube.
Bitch.
Yeah, right.
Bitch, I got 500,000. Bitch. Let's be honest.
Yeah, okay. I got some work to
then,
do when I get home.
Facebook, I have Facebook, but I normally leave that to like family friends.
stuff.
Yeah, but I still have people hunting me down on that. So, but it's cool. Yeah, and then I got Twitter as well, but I don't know.
Twitter's a cesspool. I stay off of Twitter.
I haven't ever touched Twitter. And once everyone went all politically stupid with Twitter, then they gave me a reason not. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Everything you say is a political view. No, but I posted a picture with former Mayor Rudolph Giuliani, and then people started throwing their political quotes. I don't give a shit what you feel politically. I took a picture with somebody I wanted to take a picture with.
Regardless of your political beliefs with him, he did a good job with the city after 9/11 here.
He did.
Yeah, he really did. So.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
And
Republican, Democrat,
and that's why I wanted to take a picture with him, because he was New York's hero of 9/11. He did a lot, and he was out there a lot. Immediately, he was on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. So whatever. It's not a political thing. It's whatever I like. And you know what? It's my Facebook page. If you don't like it, don't fucking look.
Yeah.
Scroll
and
by.
That's social media in a nutshell. Even with my TikToks, like people might not like a TikTok I roll out, but that's me.
Don't you hate those stupid comments? Oh, that sucked. Oh, okay, but you took the time to watch the video and then comment that it sucked. So you must have liked it enough to watch the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
exactly. And I have these interactions with the people,
or they're actually following you as well. So.
Your video sucked, but I'm following you.
Yeah, but I want to see the next one.
Yes, exactly.
Do you answer your haters at all when someone writes something stupid, or you just kind of like either delete them or just move, just scroll through?
So some of them I do just like for content's sake. Like I did when I first kind of started getting a little big. Like they would attack, my daughter a little bit at times.
That's low life right there.
Or me at times, or family or whatever. So I'd roll out some kind of educational way, like, hey, no, or this or that, or like
you're a better man than us because we've been like, we'll kill you.
And then my followers, because I handle it so good.
That's what he did.
My followers will turn around and attack that person.
Yes.
Because I'll have them tagged in the
right in the comments.
Reply.
Right.
Then I had done that one time, and immediately like that night that person was like, they deleted their account or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I find it important for me. Whether I put a video out and I get 10,000 likes and comments, I actually try to acknowledge, whether it's a thumbs up or whatever, I try to acknowledge all of them. How hard is it for you? Because I look at the accounts, and like big accounts like yours, if you look at those and the person has like say 50,000 followers, but they're only following 12 people, I'm like, I don't like those people, because now you have to have time for your followers.
So for me, what I try to do is I try to space it out, like tell myself, okay, the first hour, I'll reply to 10 people or something. Second hour, maybe go through a little bit more, 30 people.
Yeah.
Depending on how the video goes too.
Right, right.
If your video's blowing up,
You can't get to all of them.
you can't get to all of them, and all of them are really ridiculous comments. Like, one person might say, spell it out with
Right.
great with like 5 million posts. Those ones are stupid.
Yeah, you don't
I
acknowledge.
wish TikTok could flag some of that, but they won't.
No.
But things like that, I think hurt TikTok. But as well, like, you look at some of the really good comments, or a family member that is finally on TikTok, I'll try to reply to them as well, or so, but a lot of the good ones that have a question or something like that, or I might send them a question back.
So you essentially see every comment that comes through.
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
It's got to be
I
hard though,
probably
with the
don't.
flow you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, but I mean that's like the creators. When I look on their thing and I see they have maybe 500 comments, and I look and I don't see anything that says creator on there, I leave. I leave because you have to take time and at least acknowledge some people.
We try to
Your
do that on our
followers-
show too. People be like, "Oh, give us a shout out," but we feel like if we sit there and we start doing
Speaking of
shout outs, we're
which-
taking away from our show.
It's like being a teacher. Like, you have students out there that want your input, or you have a question, you want to, of course, respond to that student. Same thing I think of as like a follower. If they're asking you a question, you probably want to give them a response at some point.
We try to answer everybody as we
they're
can. I mean, during the
they're
show, we'll
gonna
thank everybody. It's sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, I got Ann Rothney here that's watching, and she says, "You're amazing, Andrew. Enjoy your basketball and your life." She's a nice young lady I met at Bingo. I host Bingo in East Hampton. That's cool. But yeah, man, it's like just even one more prayer. She said prayer. Just one more person, that you get to follow you, and they share, and that's how the cycle goes. And she's very good about sharing her stuff.
No, she does. She's very good. She shares all
The
this
hardest part that really got me was when I was at the Harlem Globetrotter game. I kind of got the taste of what athletes got the taste of, like the autographs. Once, there was a kid that came, noticed me, then brought more kids, and I had to realize, okay, I'm here with my daughter watching a basketball game, not here to sign autographs.
Yeah, but
you want to make
can't
sure
say
you're
no.
not a mean person to say no.
No,
so making sure you space that time. So,
Yeah,
and
what I've done
know,
is at the end of the quarter, because being with the Ducks, I had to do a lot of stuff like that, and I would say, I'll meet you at this time, or even going out with my kids. People want to do this, make a video. When I'm done doing this, I'll do it. I tell them no, not now, but I will do it, and whether you can wait for me or not, that's on you.
Yeah.
Well,
we're out of time.
unfortunately, we are out of time. I wish we had another hour to talk to you, Andrew. We went by too quick.
We went out of time.
I want to thank you for joining us tonight, everybody.
Thank
Tell them
you.
where you can be found again, Andrew, before we sign off.
On TikTok, Mr. Montzingo, and you can just hang out there, or Instagram or Facebook.
Just hang out there.
Oh, don't forget the YouTube.
There you go. YouTube.
Yeah.
Where's 500,000,
Half a
bitches?
million followed, bitches.
Thanks for watching tonight. The Truth with
Andrew Washington
and Frank Carrera.
Thank you, guys. Don't forget my show coming up. I can't remember the month. June 9th.
June 9th.
June 9th at 8 p.m. The Living Room, Bethpage, New York. Andrew, from one Andrew to another.
Thanks again, Andrew.
You're welcome. Thank you.